today's full body flow will be focusing on working everything and in a short period of time and just using our own body weight. So coming into a comfortable seated position, just resting your palms on the front of your thighs, flip your palms, just getting ready to receive and release anything that came before this. I know for me, this is the middle of the day, I have to let go of the day and everything that's to come and just be here. So close your eyes, be here with yourself, be here with your breath. Press your hands into prayer at your heart. And just take something in that you really need for today's practice. Take that in, fill yourself up, and exhale, releasing everything that you don't. Big inhale, take your arms up overhead. Exhale, rest your right forearm to the mat. Anchor that left sit bone, even weight with the right, and then reach that left arm overhead. Feel that stretch, but pull belly in and try to open up that shoulder a little bit. Take that gaze overhead. On your exhale, just fold your body over your legs, slowly coming over onto your left forearm. Anchor that right sit bone down, reach that right arm overhead, and just reaching over towards the left side, twisting through center. Take your gaze up towards your elbow and then try to anchor that sit bone a little bit more. Exhale, fold your torso over your legs, slowly coming up onto all fours. So palms are directly underneath our shoulders, knees directly underneath hips. I want you to tuck those toes and just lift your knees an inch. And now try to press the floor away, but pull the abdominals in towards the spine. So belly button back to spine, tiny bend in the elbows. Just hold here for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, pull belly in for 2, on 1, press it back, walk the legs back, and walk the hands forward so you can come into your downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, pedal everything out, let everything go. Big inhale, I want you to come up on your toes as if you're tipping forward, like you're reaching your head to the top of the mat, and then exhale. Bring that tailbone high to the ceiling and then anchor those heels down. And now like you're moving like a wave in the ocean, coming out into your plank. Hold your plank here. Tap your right knee into your right elbow, step it back, switch, left knee to left elbow, breathe. Keep the abdominals pulled in. Come back to your breath and really breathe into these last 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the knees down if it's too much. And give me last one. If you're hanging with me, now rest your knees down nice and wide. Sit back onto your heels and just kind of sway side by side. Let everything go. Coming back up on all fours now. Keep the belly button pulled in. Extend that right leg straight back. Drop your right hip bone down. Reach your left arm really long, tapping your knee and your elbow in towards the midline of the body, and then extend everything really long in opposite directions for 10. Breathe. 9, 8, 7, soft bend in that right elbow. 6, reach for 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, I want you to hold everything out. Flip your palm facing up towards the ceiling. Lifting your heel in your palm for 10. Tiny pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, coming down onto your left forearm. Stack the legs and coming into a side plank. Peel that right arm up really high. Just hold it here. Squeeze inner thighs like you're squeezing a ball. And just peel everything together. Keep the core nice and engaged for 3, 2, on 1. I want you to lift that right leg. Tap right elbow to right knee. Keep a nice strong core. Press the floor away. Breathe into it. 8 more. 7, you can do it. 6, 5, soften your face. 4, 3, 2, on 1, rest it down. Drop the hips down, coming back up onto all fours. And just take little circles. Out to the right, over to the right. Let the head hang heavy. And then reverse that, let that go. Coming back up on all fours. Now extending that left leg straight back. Pull everything in. Drop that left hip a little bit more. Reach the right arm forward. Tapping elbow and knee in towards the center of the body. And then extend everything really, really long, like someone's grabbing your hand and your foot for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, reach, 5. Really accentuate the movement. 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold everything out nice and long. Flip your palm so it's facing up towards the ceiling. 10 tiny pulses with your heel and your palm. Give me 8 right there. 7. Come back to your breath. 5 more. 4. Just lift up an inch and down an inch for 3, 2. On 1, hold everything out for a breath. And then coming down on the right forearm. Stack the legs long. Squeeze inner thighs like you're peeling those inner thighs in towards each other. Reach that left arm long. Breathe. Just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. 4, 3. You got this. 2. On 1, tap elbow and knee in towards each other. Extend everything long. Try to stay really steady. Press your palm into the mat. That forearm will help keep you steady. Give me 5 right there. 4, 3, breathe. Soften into it. 2, on 1, slowly drop your hips down. Sit back into your child's pose. So as things start to get more challenging, I want you to really hone in on your breath. Come back to your breath. Really listen to your breathing. Take the big inhale through your nose and exhale, let everything out your mouth. And use your breath like fuel, because that's what will keep you going. So sitting up nice and tall on those sit bones, nice long spine. Just take your hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Just take a breath. Coming back to the foundation that keeps us at peace and ease even when we're really in it. So reach arms straight out in front. Pull that belly in, and I want you to think you're tipping the tailbone towards the pubic bone, and then the pubic bone to the chest, and slowly roll it down right there. But then, nice long spine. Reach the right knee into the left elbow and then extend everything long. But I want you to twist into it with the arms and then extend like long straight out in front of you. Breathe. Don't mind the horns. Welcome to New York if you don't live in New York. 3 more. Extend long. 2. Last one. Drop that foot down. Sit up nice and tall. Shake everything out. Pull the belly in. Tuck tailbone to pubic bone. Go right back into it. And then straighten out that spine. Left knee comes into the right elbow, and then extend everything long as you come back to center. Breathe. Keep arms reaching long, wrist straight. Give me 5 right there. 4, twist into it. 3, 2, on 1, slowly roll down right there. Shake everything out. Take your arms overhead, and then bring them into this V shape on the mat. Walk the heels so they're palm distance away from your glutes. And coming back to that same articulation with the pelvis. So tuck the tailbone to the pubic bone, lift the pubic bone up as if you're reaching it towards the chest, and then press through the feet and the heels, lift those hips high. I want you to pull the belly in, so plug everything in, but release any tension in the shoulders. Drop the hips down an inch, press through the heels, lift the pubic bone up towards the ceiling an inch. Tiny movement. Breathe for 8, 7, gaze straight up to the ceiling, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Staying up here at the top, tap those knees in towards each other as if you have a ball in between your inner thighs. Lift those hips up an inch and keep pressing the knees together. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, open up the knees. Now bring all of your weight into the left foot so much that you can peel that right leg straight up. Drop the hips down an inch, lift up an inch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, press through that heel, really lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, straighten that leg, drop the right foot down, bring all of your weight into that right foot, peel that left leg high, keep the belly pulled in, drop down an inch, lift up an inch for 8, 7, 6, I count when I'm talking, so that's when I start sometimes on an 8. Give me 3 more, keep 3 more. Keep the belly plugged in as you lift the toes up to the ceiling. 2. On 1, straighten that leg long. Drop that foot down and give me 10 tiny little pulses. So drop down an inch, lift up an inch. Teeny tiny movement for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold it at the top and then slowly roll down upper back, middle back, lower back, and then rock the knees over to the right and then over to the left. Keep the arms right where they are, take the legs straight up to the ceiling, pull that belly in, heels together, toes apart. Try to imprint the spine in the mat and then drop the legs down 2 inches. Lift up an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, pull it in, 3, 2, on 1, hold everything, peel your head, neck, and shoulders up, shoot the arms straight out, tiny little pumping of the arms. Keep the heels squeezing together, squeeze the inner legs, moving into our hundreds. I was just sneaking them in. So come back to the breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pumping the arms, and if it feels better to keep a soft bend in the knees to protect the lower back, do that. Keep the gaze into the belly button and breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale, pump everything out and try to sit up a little taller for this last round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Soften your face. Breathe. Soften in the knees. Reach those arms up a little bit more for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop head, neck, and shoulders down. Hug your knees into your chest. Grab the outer edges of your feet as if you're hugging the knees in towards the armpits. Tailbone really heavy into the mat. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Slowly rolling over to the right side, but come back into this sitting position. So sit up nice and tall. Take your arms behind your back, but your fingers are facing in towards your body. And my fingers are literally touching my glutes. And then I want you to just inch your glutes 2 inches forward. Dig your heels into the mat so much that you can pull the belly in, lift up the hips. tiny little tricep pulses. So elbows are going straight back. Keep the core engaged. As you just drop down an inch, lift up an inch. Breathe. Give me 5 right there. 4, 3, 2, on 1, 10 tiny little pulses. So just pick it up a little bit. Breathe. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop those hips down. Roll around. Coming up on your forearms, but I want you to press the palms together, interlace the fingers. Your left knee is directly underneath your left hip. Reach the right toe straight up to the ceiling. Drop that hip down and lift that leg a little bit higher. And now I want you to take circles, but usually I have you keep them really small. Now I want you to open them about the size of a grapefruit. So a little bit bigger, but really envision drawing that shape on the ceiling. Give me 5 more this direction. 4, 3, hug elbows in, press palms together. 2, on 1, keep the leg long, lift up 2 inches, keep the belly pulled in reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lift that leg 2 inches higher, hold it there. Drop down an inch, lift up an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, nice long leg for 5 more, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold it there, just keep your eyes closed, keep the leg lifted long, point the toes, engage the core, relax the shoulders, 5 more seconds, 4, lift up 2 inches for these last 3, 2, on 1, I'm competing with the core. If you notice, I get louder when they start beeping. And just sit into a child's pose. Take a breath. Slowly roll through the spine, coming back up on all fours, on your palm, or on your forearms actually. Interlace your fingers, press the palms together. Your right knee is directly underneath your right hip. Extend that left leg straight up to the ceiling. Lift it as high as you can. And then drawing those medium-sized circles. Try to stay really steady and not like rocking and swaying with the upper body. 5 more this direction. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Hold that leg long. Lift up 2 inches and reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there, last one. Hold the leg long, lift up an inch, lower down an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Last move here, keep the leg long and lift it as high as you can, while keeping that left hip drop, point the toes, close your eyes for these last 5 seconds. 4, come back to your breath. 3, 2, lift up 2 inches. On 1, press yourself back into your downward facing dog, pedal it out. And slowly roll through the spine out into a plank. Nice strong plank here. Holding your plank, lift that right heel, 10 tiny pulses with the heel up to the ceiling. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop the right foot down. Lift those hips high. If this bothers you at all, you can modify with dropping the opposite knee down. Last pedal out here. Let everything go. Roll through the spine, back out into your plank. Lift that left heel up an inch, 10 tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop it down, drop the knees down, keep the legs peeled together. Sit back into a child's pose right there. Rest your forehead to the mat. Come back to your breath. And slowly just Make your way into a seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Sit nice and comfortably here, whatever feels good for you. And just as we started, press your hands in a prayer at your heart and come back to your breath. And just observe the shift. Take that in. I know for me, I was really resisting today's practice, and I'm like so proud of myself for doing it and for showing up. It's just amazing the difference in how you feel and how the rest of your day goes when you do it. So take this in, take in this feeling, and I hope this moves through you through the rest of your day. Namaste. Sorry for all the horns. Please comment below if you have any questions or any